he never paid anybody. Everyone that steals endangers his or her future, endangers his or her life. Anyone that steals endangers and enslaves his or her destiny.
Praise the Lord. A man gave a car for someone to wash. The person, he left $10,000 in that car, and he was just testing the young man. $10,000 in that car, and he allowed the car to wash the car. He allowed the guy to wash the car, and the guy washed the car and saw the $10,000. He picked the money, wrapped it in a waterproof so there will be no water, and put it back where he saw it. And then after everything, he handed over the car to the person. The young man looked at it because it was a deliberate act. He kept that money deliberately. And then the first thing that he went through was the money. He saw the money wrapped in a waterproof. He called the young man. He said, "Are you the one that kept this thing?" He said, "No, Oga, I saw this money here. It's money. It's not waterproof. Then because of water, I have to use waterproof to wrap it." The man said, "So you saw it?" He said, "Yes." "And you touched it?" He said, "Yes." "And you knew it's money?" He said, "Yes." "And you did not steal it?" He said, "I never stole in my life, so I can't start with you." The man asked him, "Do you know how much is this?" He said, "Yes, I counted $10,000. He said, "That's enough to give you a future. That's enough to better your life." He said, "Sir, I better remain poor than to be rich in the blessing, in the money of others. It is better for me to remain poor than for me to be enriched by the sweat of others, to defraud others, for me to be rich. It is better I remain poor." The man looked at him. He said, "I've never seen young people like this. The world is so bad to the point that no young man can be trusted. But you, among all, where is your mother? Where is your father?" He said, "I don't have mother, I don't have father." "How do you survive?" He said, "I survived in washing this car." He said, "You are suffering ends." Took him out of that place, rearranged his life, took him abroad, refurnished his life. In 6 months, the guy was a dog. If he has stolen that money, he will be on the run while he will be eating the money. Am I right? He will be on what? On the run while he will be eating the money. May you not take what is never your own. I want to hear the man. May you never take what is never your own. And may the Lord change your way. And may the Lord bless you. May the Lord lift you higher. May the Lord protect you. May He not allow you to touch what is never your own. In the name of Jesus. There are different ways people steal. Different ways people steal. And some of them just believe that it's word of life. They just believe it's the word of life, and they don't even know that it is stealing. It's a word of life. The first way that people steal is by extortion. Extortion. I minister to the police force on weekly basis. I minister to the police force on weekly basis. I talk to them. I told them there is something called extortion. And what is extortion? Extortion is collecting something, more especially money, from someone without the person's willingness. You collect the money either by trade, you collect the money either by force, trade, or by violence. You meet the police people on the road, on their checkpoint, and you say, "Back," and you back. And then they will ask you, they will bring out their hands. And if you don't give them, that is when they will remember that they need to search you. They will point out at the one that is at the front. It's a park. Search. What are they searching? Are they really searching? They want to delay you. Since you don't want to go to where you want to go, let us delay. Extortion. That is called extortion and is part of stealing. I gave them this analysis one day and I gave them this story one day. I said to them, there was a man, I was growing up then. I saw a police officer then, they were putting on this blue strong khaki, they were putting on that has lines. They were putting it on them and black trousers. That was what they were wearing when I was growing up. And I was going to the market some days. I met them on the road with a man. They backed the man for a 504, told the man to pay 20 naira as a 10. The man did not have the money. The man pleaded with them that he just left the mechanic now. He pleaded with them at everything they can believe. They refused and they backed the man. They asked the man to pay 20 naira. Children, guess what they are? We backed. The market we sent us. We did not go to the market again. We were watching the drama. The man left them. He went. We were still there, forgetting about the market and doing our play there. The man went and came back with 20 naira. He handed over the 20 naira to the police officer. The police officer stupidly collected the money. He collected the money and the man took his car and left. Immediately the man left, not up to 5 minutes. His hand was lifted up. He was mad on the spot. He became insane on the spot. He was shouting, come and take your 20 naira. 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 Come and take. That was how he was mad on uniform. Running the street. And now I keep telling them, say, apart from the judgment of God, you don't know people on the street. The world is more spiritual than the physical. Not everyone you extort and go free. Are we together? Not everyone you extort and go free. There are people that you can't extort and be free. They will deal with you. Extortion. I was inside a vehicle going to our branch. And then that was when they were just doing this EDSA stuff and they kind of rest the issue, and there were a lot of hold-ups on the block checkpoints everywhere. And then I met the driver just went to a place, and the police officer demanded for money. And the man brought out 200 and gave to the police officer. He said, "What is this? What is this?" Before I knew what happened, he gave the driver a slap. Bah! I was shocked. I said, "What is this?" I didn't even know when I shouted. The driver held his steering. He was telling him, he said, "If not this uniform, if not your uniform." His hand was shaking. I was at the front. His hand was shaking. He said, "If not you on uniform, if not you on uniform." His hand was shaking. I saw this man that the slap a man like him gave to him was touching him, because the guy slapped him in the back. And he slapped his step aside. He cocked his gun. I said, "Look at you. For 200 naira, the man gave you. You did not work for it. At the end of the month, they will still pay you your salary. After collecting your salary, you are now extorting the drivers on the road, struggling for them to make ends meet. I pity drivers on the road because they are like victims. They are like praise. Praise to police officers. Pray to ambulance. Imagine you picking a passenger, and ambulance will ask you to pay for that passenger. So automatically, every human being on earth is for sale. Every passenger is for sale. That's the way I reason it. When you step out to travel, unless you have your personal car. But as far as you are a passenger, you step out at your junction to take a bus, you are for sale. Agboro will be there to sell you. You are paying the driver 1,000 naira. Out of the 1,000 naira, Agboro is collecting 100 naira. Or you are paying the driver 500 naira. Out of it, Agboro is taking 100 naira.
Every passenger is for sale. That is another form of stealing.
And God is not happy about it. The day their cup will be full. One in Agbo, the judgment was so imminent. The judgment was so clear. The man was so bad, so stubborn, very reckless, and very stubborn to drivers. He met an old man who refused to give him money. He tortured the old man and cursed the old man. The old man was a driver too. He himself his elbow. The old man said to him, I don't tell you anything, but anything you do me, God will judge you.
The old man left. As himself collected the money,
He want to cross road. Tipper big thing. Big thing.
bam, bam, cross him.
He died on the spot.
Never you do what your children will regret. Never you do what your generation will regret.
Stealing is one of the most shameful acts a man, a woman, a boy, a girl will carry out.